The English Premier League table, of course, has taken a new shape. Courtesy of Manchester City going above Arsenal. After Arsenal fumbled their way on top, despite spending lots of time at the top, dropping points against Liverpool with a 2-2 draw, dropping another points against West Ham, another 2-2 draw, then dropping more points against Aston, a team which is going on relegation, 3-3, and Man City are ahead of Arsenal by 1 point. Manchester United losing their momentum, and they could be playing in the Europa League next season if their current performance continues. Chelsea seem now to have gotten their way back, getting back to winning ways, while Liverpool are threatening United top 4. Now, this is what we'll be having this weekend, with the weekend review with me, Vincent.
And of course, Brian.
Let's talk about a little bit of what happened over the weekend. Of course, in the midweek, we saw on Monday goals galore across 3 games on Monday. Crazy scoreline 5-1, 4-1. It was crazy. Teams battling to move out of the relegation zone. On Sunday, we saw Arsenal beating Newcastle United in their own game on turf, while United lost to West Ham United. City continued their good run over the weekend on Saturday, while Chelsea picked their first win in the last 3 years.
Against Bournemouth.
Yes.
In the last, how long?
I said 63 days. I said 63 days.
Yeah, it was a long time coming for Chelsea. I remember last time out we had a discussion about Chelsea as a team, and we backed them to get at least a point from that game. And credits, well done to them.
They got 3.
It could be a beginning, whether it's towards the end of the season or not. It could be a beginning of something special to them. And 3-1, good win, comfortable win. Although at some point I felt the game was gonna
not fully comfortable. They just killed the game when it was at 1-1.
So good for them.
Regardless,
3 crucial points.
3 points.
In terms of team motivation or the dressing room motivation. For Man United, poor performance. Their away form is very poor. Lost to West Ham, didn't create a lot of chances, or they created chances but couldn't finish. Man City, good performance. Just going to back at the top. Arsenal as well, good performance against Newcastle. Many people thought that Newcastle will trouble Arsenal. And
sorry to cut you short. Off camera, we discussed about the game, and you told me Newcastle is a good team, but it's a team which can be beaten by Arsenal easily. Sometimes when you go in terms of betting and you look at the odds, you'll realize the odds sometimes can mean something, because Arsenal had 2.8, it was a tough match. But then again, you told me a good Arsenal team can demolish Newcastle United.
Exactly. What I was just worried about in that game is that Arsenal right now lacks Saliba, and luckily Gabriel was able to play that game.
Very crucial.
And he was crucial because the defense looked solid a little bit. There were flashes of Arsenal collapsing defense-wise. I remember Newcastle having those shots, and I think a few of them hit the post. But then again, they stood still. They made sure they went home with a clean sheet. A very huge result for Arsenal. I wish it would have meant something for them towards the end of the season.
Yeah, true. And Kiwior coming in and playing well, replacing Rob Holding. We're going to talk a little bit of the bottom 3 or bottom 5. Those are the teams which are fighting to remain in the top flight, while others, without a doubt, 3 are going down. Which team do you think will be going down? And of course, Soton Leeds and Leicester City. Soton actually have 24 points, 30 points for Leicester, 30 points for Leeds. Everton on 17th position with 32, Nottingham Forest 16 with 33. So it's very tight from number 17 to number 19. 33, 32, 30. Only, I think, for Soton, looks more of confirmed.
Yep.
At number 20, difference of 6 points. That means you wish, you're praying, you are hoping.
Yeah.
A team above you loses 2 matches when we have like 4 matches remaining.
Yeah, but I think for Everton, they might be 17th, but their last win against Brighton was motivational.
Yeah.
It will make a difference for them. Sometimes, down there it's all about goal difference because it's too tight sometimes. So for Everton, I think they're getting a little safer. I pity Leicester because they're gonna face
Liverpool
on Monday.
Yeah.
And Leeds as well. They look like they're going down. So I'd just say maybe the last 3 teams that are number 18, 19, Leicester, Leeds, Southampton, could be going down. For me, it's like relegation battle is already confirmed. How about you?
I think at some point Everton could. Everton are facing Manchester City over the weekend. So their performance, if actually Leeds can get what Leeds playing against?
Leeds will be playing just a moment.
Leeds are up actually against Newcastle United.
A great game.
That's a loss. So I think at some point they are safe. But if football is football, anything can happen. If Leeds United can get good result and Everton then fail, you'll realize Everton will drop to the bottom 3.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, we have Champions League, we have the Europa League, and we have Europa Conference League, of which starts out for Chelsea. Let's talk about other teams, right? Manchester City, Arsenal. Arsenal fans still have hope, but I really doubt. But anything in football, anything can happen, right? Man City have so much to handle, like many fixtures, but they have the depth. Now we talk about, let's not talk about Arsenal and Manchester City because I believe, that's according to me, you'll tell me what you think. I believe it's number 1 and 3, it's confirmed.
That's confirmed.
Right?
The way things look at the top, they have...
no team with 70 points. When Arsenal and Man City are at 80s.
At 80s. So that is confirmed.
That's confirmed.
We're just going to wait to see who's going to come up at the top. Of course, Man City are already there, but
they're there. It's not over until it's over.
It's not over until it's over,
So let's talk about Manchester United, Liverpool, Tottenham, Brighton. Those are the, I feel, let me just mention Newcastle, Manchester, and Liverpool. Those are the teams. Tottenham out of top 4. So let's talk about the 3 teams: Newcastle United, Manchester United, and Liverpool. Which team do you think will occupy number 3, 4, and 5?
All right. With 4 games to go for Newcastle, they stand a good chance. They're actually gonna play Leeds United this weekend. Looks like 3 points for them. They're gonna send Leeds to misery. So tipping Newcastle to finish 3rd. They've been doing well at home as well. And let me just check the home fixtures. They are playing Leicester at home, Brighton at home, and Chelsea away from home. Chances of Newcastle getting
maximum points.
9, not maximum points, but at least 9 points from the 4 matches is high. And remember, they sit with 65 points ahead of Manchester United. So it means for Man United to be able to finish above Newcastle, they need to win all their games.
And hope Newcastle drops.
Yes, exactly. So I'm tipping Newcastle to finish 3rd. Manchester United have been able to come back from difficult positions, and they have a bad run of form towards the end of the season, which is scary. But I'm tipping them to finish
above
4th.
Liverpool.
Because it's probable that they can also win 3 matches to be able to finish 4th, and then Liverpool will finish well, but they will finish 5th for the Europa League, and
Tottenham as well.
So
you're tipping Brighton for Europa League or Conference?
Europa League. I'm predicting Brighton to finish above Tottenham because they have 55 points right now, having played 2 games less. So it means there's a possibility if they play well. Although they have difficult matches, they will face Man City at some point. So it's a little hard for them, but I'm tipping them to be able to push for the Europa League.
Cool. I think with my view on top 4, third and fourth place, I can only confirm that like Newcastle are in the top 4. But for Liverpool and Manchester United, I need to see the next one fixture for each team. Then from there, I can
be able to predict.
Yes. United is a team which can come back anytime. Liverpool is a team which can do wonders or can shock the world.
Yep.
So I think now all said and done, we've looked at the bottom 3, top 4, and now we can go straight to fixtures.
Fixtures that are over the year.
And early kickoff 2:30 p.m. East African time, we have Leeds United hosting Newcastle United.
Yep, a team that wants to finish in the top 4, Newcastle, are facing a team that is facing relegation, Leeds United.
Yep.
So without going into much discussions, Newcastle need to bounce back. They lost to Arsenal, and this is the game where they can score 2 goals or more. So I'm tipping them to win 2-1 against Leeds.
I'll go for a win also for Newcastle United. I'll go for 3-1 victory for Newcastle United. Then later on we'll have Aston Villa at Villa Park taking on Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yep.
Tottenham have struggled recently.
Yep.
And we saw them fighting so hard to level the scores against Liverpool. Then Lucas Moura, Haola, and we saw Diogo Jota scoring the winner for Liverpool.
Yeah.
So I think Tottenham are not in the momentum right now. So what do you think? Can they beat Aston Villa?
I don't think so. Unai, you know Unai very well. Unai is a top manager, and he's been able to pull big results from even against the best teams in the league.
Yeah.
So for this match, I'm gonna go for Aston Villa to win 2-1.
I'll pick another 3-1 win for Aston Villa. I feel also Tottenham can lose this match. So now, last time I mentioned, and this is the match now we're discussing, that is Chelsea
versus
at Stamford against Nottingham Forest. Easy match for Chelsea, my opinion, and I'm giving them a straight 3-0 victory. 3-0 victory.
I will object. I will object.
It's allowed.
And my objection is because this is the Premier League. I've always said from the start.
Bro, I didn't call it World Cup.
listen. The reason why I'm calling it Premier League is because there is no easy matches.
There is no
the match that you think is the easiest, you're going to draw or lose.
Yep.
Ask Arsenal. They thought Newcastle is the hardest game they're going to face after Man City. What happened? Initially, before Man City, they drew 3-3 with Southampton at home, and they
2-2 with West Ham.
And then
actually, I knew that
they defeat Newcastle 2-0. So Premier League is very unpredictable, and I don't know why I'm saying.
But you are predicting.
Yes, but I don't know why I'm saying Premier League is unpredictable when it comes to Chelsea.
Yeah.
But it's because they have also been unpredictable.
On off.
Yeah, on off. They win today, they lose a number of matches, and then they
play
come back
against each other. They lose all. Right.
So I'm tipping Nottingham to get off with a point from Stamford Bridge. So I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Bro.
Yes, I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Unless I change my prediction to something like 3-1, but I'm seeing Chelsea winning this. Chelsea are motivated and playing at home.
Yeah.
They want to replicate what they had last weekend. The next match, I'm going to skip Crystal Palace taking on Bournemouth and go straight to
Manchester
United taking on Wolves. Yeah.
All right.
The team of mathematically. No, guys, I met with Rock and he was like, do you know we can challenge for the title. Let me tell you one thing. If Arsenal lose to Newcastle United and if we beat West Ham,
we did that actually. We challenged for the league.
First time for the
we challenged for the league. We challenged for the league.
Nottingham also challenged. What are you calling challenge?
We were there. We were mathematically right now. If you lose all your matches, what happens?
Pardon?
Anyway, Manchester United. Listen, Manchester United.
Right.
I don't know, but there's something that could have happened after they won the Carabao Cup. You called it Car. And I now, this is the day that I agree with you that cup is antelope. Niswara.
Swara, yes.
Like, I mean, ever since we won,
I told you that
cup,
I can afford Carabao Cup, bro. It's 10,000 Kenyan shillings.
You can afford
Jumia.
but you cannot beat
Jumia.
Newcastle to win that cup.
Jumia.
So shut up. Let me tell you now what is happening at Manchester United. After winning that cup, they took their foot off the pedal. They are dragging behind so much that there was at a point where they had like more than 10 points ahead of Liverpool. Right now, it's just a difference of 1 point, which is very, very, very scary for Man United fans. I mean, at some point in the season, it was so good for them that they forgot something bad could happen towards the end, and it has. This is a lot of pressure they have put on themselves. They bank on home wins to be able to like push.
Or you can request the Premier League to play all your matches at home.
At Old Trafford.
Maybe.
It means we will only play 18 matches.
Let me ask a question, a very simple question. If you're number one, when you become number one, where else do you go?
If you are number one?
If you're leading, let's say it's in school, certain grade and you are number one, where else do you go?
There's nowhere else to go.
Nowhere
you
else.
Can always drop. You
It
only
means
drop.
you are content, you have everything.
Yeah.
United got their target of the season, which was the Carabao Cup. And that's enough.
I think another
They
target
just
could
needed that. They just needed
Yeah, we
that.
needed that, of course.
We needed just the trophy, which I saw the likes of your guys dancing.
But you know what? It could be a great season for them if they finish in the top 4.
Yeah.
And actually,
yeah.
it will be a successful season
And a
for
coach
them.
coming in.
Yeah.
United have played in the
So,
Europa League.
Yeah, before I predict versus Wolves,
Yeah.
I want to say one thing about Man United.
When we talk to Manchester United, you become so emotional. You become very emotional. You need to give us details.
It's because
you need to tell us the shower gel the gear is using.
It's because I love this club to the core. I have supported this club.
And it hurts to the...
Yeah, when we lose, especially when the Gea makes that howler, and you lose a game easily like that against West Ham, a relegation.
But you are dominated.
Yeah, and I'm
West Ham
saying we
created
had a poor
chances.
performance. And I was saying, I'm going to say...
No, you didn't have poor performance. West Ham are better than you.
They played well because we were poor, bro. We were poor. So listen, I wanted to say something about Man United.
Yeah.
And this is something that is going to recur until next season. Away from poor. And that is the only thing that...
You need to change.
We
Play
need
all
to
your
change.
matches at home.
So it means next season, we are still going to push for the top 4. So...
No hopes for the title?
Not yet. With the form that we have, only a draw against the top 9, one draw against the top 9 teams. It's not. So Man United fans, please, just understand
Brace
that
yourself.
next season as well, unless we have a magical turnaround in the away form. Yeah.
Things do change. When you look at all the predictions for Arsenal, which happened before the start of the current season, none of the pundits, none of the people, the tipsters tipped Arsenal to challenge, leave alone top 4.
Yeah.
To challenge for the title. So if you can get the right players, if you can get, if your coach can assemble those good players, and the fan base supports the club fully, then you can do wonders. Because Man United is a good team, but consistency is the key. So now let's talk about the prediction. We go straight to prediction.
Yeah. So for this game,
you want to cry, Remo, please don't.
I will cry as well, but I'm not gonna do that because I think we're gonna defeat Wolves. It's gonna be a 2-1 win for Man United, and I'm tipping Wolves to have a little trouble for Man United, and for them to score 1. Because our defense recently hasn't been as good ever since Varane and Martinez got injured. So yeah, I'm tipping Man United to win this one, and yeah, it's gonna be good for us to push for the top 4.
Clean sheet for the gear. 3-0 win for Manchester United.
3-0,
bro. Anytime I tell you about such things, you need to believe me.
Okay. I'll believe you because it's Man United.
Because previously we had discussed, of course you didn't get that episode, but I told you West Ham will not be easy match. But you told me you're going to run over that team, but it was the other way around. So this time round, Wolves is not the team. Of course, I might give Wolves 1 goal because of Diego Costa. He's the man who steps up in big matches and has been doing well. Now we go to Sunday, right?
On Sunday,
the first match at 4 p.m. Everton taking on Manchester City. Many fans, many pundits said Everton produced the best performance at the wrong time. This performance, Arsenal fans wanted Everton to have
that kind of
Sunday.
performance.
We really needed that. But yes, here we are, and Manchester City playing in the midweek while Everton took a rest. Can that impact the match?
Not really. Man City have our squad depth. Actually, I just remembered the game they played against Real Madrid. They had rested a lot of players to be able to play in the UEFA, and it also means that they'll be having a few other fresh legs
to rotate in the squad.
Yeah, so that is something that Pep has always against other managers. He has quality players around him, and not just quality players, but he's been able to teach these players how to come in and be impactful in a game. So I'm going for Manchester City to win this game 3-1.
I'll pick the same scoreline for actually, because I feel there is no way Man City now they sing. Man City is just like Real Madrid when they see the trophy there. So I believe it's gonna be tough for Everton. They're gonna shut Everton, and I'm going for a 3-1 win.
Yeah, and especially now that KDB is back.
KDB is back. Now,
last
Brighton
game of Sunday, the weekend.
Brighton coach made it clear we didn't play well in our loss, and this time around Arsenal are gonna know who Brighton is. His words, like, they look like, I don't know if they are to scare Arsenal or it's to cover for the loss. What's your take on this?
Covering for the loss? You can never say that against a team that has been the best in the league for some time this season. You can never even bet against that, man. Like, you can't say you're gonna take points or even a point against a team that has been doing well. So
and you're going to the Emirates.
They might give everything, but they can still lose.
Yeah,
Brighton. So it's a difficult match, though. They have been able also to produce good performances this season. They played well against Man United. They won 1-0. They kept a clean sheet. Unfortunately, in the next match, they were defeated 5-1 from Everton. And for this game, it's an easy win for Arsenal. I'm going for 2-0 win.
2-0 win. I feel Ramsdale might not keep clean sheet once again, and gonna be either 2-1 close game. But let me give Arsenal 3-1.
3-1 win.
Yes. Then the last match, of course, Monday Night Football. Leicester City, a team which is on the verge of course, being relegated, taking on Liverpool, a team right now which is chasing for the top 4.
Yep.
Hunting down Man United. Are we gonna see Jamie Vardy drop to Championship?
It's possible because the form that Liverpool are in right now is scary. They've won a few matches along the road.
Back to back.
Yeah, going to face Leeds at Elland Road. And Leeds right now are in trouble, bro.
Leicester City.
Sorry. Leicester City are in trouble right now. So I'm tipping Liverpool to win this game.
Easy win for Liverpool.
Just a 2-1 win.
The way I saw Leicester play in the recent match, with also Vardy missing the penalty. In football, we need confidence. Let me tell you one thing. If right now you face a good team like Arsenal or Manchester City, Real Madrid, when you are off peak, when your performance is low, when you are short of confidence, your opponent will come straight to you. I know if I go to Brian's home ground, I'll get 3 points. So on top of the confidence I am motivated. I know I can get something. And that's why now for Leicester City, they are disappointed. They feel really they are low. But for Liverpool, they are high. They are running. So I'm 3-0 win for Liverpool to beat Leicester City.
I'd go for 2-1 win.
It is.
Because I feel like Leicester can score 1. But Liverpool will still win that game.
It is time now for... Let's now see. Instead of releasing good players, they go for drop zone. can you pick good players? Madison is a player who can play at Manchester United.
Yeah, he's actually a target for most of the teams.
Iheanacho is there.
The top
Daka is there.
He's a target, Madison, and he could fit in Man United.
Tillmans.
Yeah, Yuri. Actually, Yuri as well. In January, there was reports that linked him to Man United as well.
He was also a target for Arsenal before Arsenal chased Caicedo.
Yes.
Tillmans was another.
Yes.
Then Declan Rice, and they settled for Jorginho.
We also have Harvey Barnes. Harvey
Barnes, another good player.
Another great player. Yeah. He's usually on and off, so I guess he will fit in on and off teams like Chelsea and Tottenham.
Chelsea have everything. I'm telling you, Chelsea, they just need a striker right now.
Yeah, so he could fit at Tottenham, right?
He could fit at Tottenham.
Harvey Barnes.
Mentioning Tottenham as we wind up this, there are reports Harry Kane could be on his way to Old Trafford.
Wow.
I'm telling you, if that happens, guys, if Kane goes to Man United, then we have the complainer at the mid of everything, Bruno Fernandes. United gonna be bagging those goals because Bruno Fernandes is one of the best midfielder in terms of. I'm not talking the best in terms of like there is being the best midfielder. You can be the best midfielder, but you can be the best midfielder statistically.
Yep.
I don't know if you get what I'm talking about. It's when I pick someone like let me pick somebody like Toni Kroos. And I pick somebody like Odegaard. I'm not picking Odegaard because he's no player, but I want to show example. The comparison will understand. Toni Kroos is all-time, every-time midfielder. This is the first season for Odegaard is picking that.
Yep.
You understand now? Bruno now back to Bruno. Bruno has been outstanding this season producing that. But now, like, bro, you are creating chances for who?
No one is there to score them goals, bro.
No, yeah, I saw in recent matches Marcus Rashford from this to this. Anyway, I don't have anything else to say right now. I think that
things happen. Things do happen, and we hope that this weekend again we're gonna have an interesting one as always.
But for me, this has been the most entertaining season, not because Arsenal have been most of the time at the top, but we've had moments. I don't know whether you understand when I say we banter Manchester United for losing, we banter Arsenal for losing, we banter Chelsea for doing their usual thing, we banter when Haaland doesn't score, we banter the likes of Liverpool. It has been all season, all around, like at some point a team we are laughing at a certain team. That has been the most interesting, apart from Chelsea fans.
They have had trouble
after trouble. Even
banter after banter.
They win, you wake up at 3 a.m. you confirm. Did we win? Yes. Anyway,
that's it. We've come to the end of our EPL preview. My name is Brian.
And they call me Vincent.
And this is the Liquid Sports Show.